Previously on Pikmin, after getting the final two parts of the Forest Sneevil complete on its third area, we now begin our descent down into the distant spring. Unlike other areas though, this region is known to be one of the largest in the map though. Map size and counting though. Not only does it have 10 parts, but these parts continue to be some of the hardest to grab though. For the first time as I tried to play this game back then, it was hard at first. I mean, take me for example. The first time I went through this game, I had to go through many days to forget one part each, just to be able to stay around for the normal ending. Although it was a new play control style. By the time I got to this version though, well, I managed to have that done faster. So I've been trying to time myself since then. And in this case though, we're now beginning our descent to the distant spring. Now, like I mentioned though, this place is known to be really huge. So much so, you'll be dealing with a ton of water-based area hazards though. And of course, a certain enemy that could be returning back. Now, such the reason as to why I needed the water earlier first is because it's these guys you see up ahead over there. Those yellow wollywogs will try to deal with the most damage, though. So I'm gonna have to be careful in trying to destroy them first. So they'll have to be out of the way in order for me to progress onward. Alright. First, these guys will be sent down there to dispose of him, though. And in the meantime, I also have to get these guys out of the way first. The Pikmin that are carrying our spoils seem to be milling about in a single place with their loads. It turns out their path back to the enemy is all blocked up, and faced with what seems to be an insurmountable obstacle. They've lost focus. It's unacceptable. I have to determine what is blocking their way, and do what I can to resolve the problem here. Yeah. So pretty much, so if you see these Pikmin trying to group up in one area, that means you have to prep their path open for them. Now, as such, though, I want to get as much done as possible, because look at the size of this place. 10 parts all together at once, and some are clustering nearby one another. The best bet for me in my case is to have at least 3 to 4 parts in one day or 2, or 3 days at most, to stay in this area, and then hopefully have enough to continue onward. Alright, so in the meantime for these guys, they will be sent down to Okay, with that with these two parts done though, my task now is trying to get at least more parts to grab, and hopefully have enough time to grab this side to be over, though. But now we're dealing with, of course, a whole entirely new dangerous enemy. These guys, the bull bears. Unlike other bullworms, though, these guys have 3 times the harder skin. My massage machine. Put this right in lower back and let it go to work. I can't wait till I get it installed again. My lower lumbar region's been paining me ever since the crash. Sweet relief. In short, he seems more stressed out due to, of course, what happened with the impact side. So he's been walking around ever since then to find all his parts. But with this, though, 2 parts have been collected, and this time I'm going to have to try to get as much done as possible, though. It is best to avoid that guy for now, but there are certain other enemies to deal with over here. But as such, though, this means I have to deal with certain other enemies altogether. And some will really want to take me down alive. The first thing I'm doing is just trying to get these guys back, because I had to deal with some fighting over on that side with the Reds. So that way, this side I can try to get the final part that's in the largest body of water to add into my pile altogether. Oh yeah, I should also get these bomb rock walls destroyed though, because there are some areas I have to try to open up though to save me time. Now as such though, I have at least a couple bomb rocks to destroy though for some areas. Now as such though, I'm sending these guys in for this bomb rock first. Hopefully it will be enough to try to open this wall down though, so that I have a fresh round to open up here. Six down. That means I just need at least... And... Alright, time to add these guys into the pile though. Now, as such, I'm going to have to try to get these guys out of the way first. Because I did mention there's at least one certain part I have to find over here. And... oh well, at least these guys will be sent down there to get some more numbers. First, get these guys out of the way first. With that down though, it's time to proceed onward with the rest of it all at once. This time, I better get this guy out of the way first. Whew. Okay. Well, time to send these guys over to that side again. For this one, I'm going to try to get as much routes open up here. Let's see, how much do I have? Oh. Well, at least the bright side is that one's done, though. Well, time to get these guys sent in, though, so I can be able to get these, Well, on the bright side, I got those, Now, as such, though, I already managed to get some more up on the yellow population. Because I do need to have at least some more, though, for the final battle. At least so that way I got some spares to do. With that, they're all sent back. And because of the time limit so far, better get as much enemies down as possible for that water route, though, because there's still at least a guard. There's a guard satellite radio, SOS signal radio to handle. So that means I gotta get these enemies out of the way first. One for each area, all at once. Hopefully it will be enough to get them destroyed first. Gotta get this guy down, though, so I can be able to get that part. And with that, yeah, I won't have time to try to grab the part this time, but on the other hand, I've already got 2 parts so far collected. I'll end this part early though, because at least everything's all been set up. So the only thing that's left is trying to grab these parts together. Oh, and also deal with the bomb rock walls at the same time, so I can be able to get some more done fast. Right. With this, though, we've already ended our first day over in the, We've already ended our first day in the distant spring. 10 days since the impact. There's a large cluster of parts here. If my calculations are correct, then I should be able to cover virtually everything, but not quite all of them. Unfortunately, there still has to be some pieces that remain unaccounted for. I must find the 8 parts to further increase the dolphin's range. With the first 2 parts done here, or at least a 5th of this distant spring done, I'll be seeing you next time on Pikmin.